All right, this 2021 L5P Duramax just got a full delete kit installed on it from the Diesel Dudes. I will post a link down in the description to the actual kit if you want to check it out yourself. If the link looks a little bit funny, it's just because it's an affiliate link, which means if you click it and buy something, I actually make a small commission, and that's just how I afford to live. And if this is something you're considering doing to your truck, just make sure you know your local laws first and stay in accordance with them. But we're gonna go drive this truck and we're gonna do a review on the kit and just see how the truck performs. We're gonna check fuel mileage. We're going to listen to the sound of the exhaust. We're going to see the different power levels. And yeah, I'm just going to give you kind of a rundown on the kit and my thoughts on it. Also, I just got some test samples in for some merch. It should be live in about a month. So depending when you watch this video, there might be a link down in the description if you want to check out some cool merch. But a quick rundown of the kit. We did the full delete. So it's got blocker plates for here for the EGR. It's got a new downpipe to get rid of the SCR behind the turbo. Back here, it's got a 5-inch straight pipe exhaust. And it has 6 shift on the fly tunes. And it's pretty cool. You can actually use steering wheel controls to check them. So right now it's in tune 2, 3, 4, 5, or you can put it all the way down to stock power right there. You can also change the tune levels while you're driving. It will just flash the glow plug indicator light however many number of times for which tune you're in. So let's fire this thing up and go take it for a drive. So yeah, if you want to change power levels while you're driving, hit the cruise control off. See the glow plug thing just flashed once to show we're in tune 1. If you go up, you know, I just put it in tune 4 there, but we want to put it all the way down until it doesn't flash at all. And that means we are in the stock tune because that's just where I'm going to drive around just to let it warm up a bit. So first thing we'll talk about is we will go over fuel economy and we'll see what the truck is saying we're going to get in the stock reading, and then we'll put it in the tune 6 and we'll see what we get in tune 6. So I have the cruise set at 60 miles per hour right now. And then that number right there on the left, that's our fuel mileage. So we are getting 22, 23 miles per gallon right now. And that's in the stock power settings. So the 0 horsepower increase. Now it's down to 20, but it's around that, 22 mark. Okay, so I'm gonna cancel cruise control. We're gonna hit this and we're gonna go up all the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 5, that's what we want. That's like tune 6 actually. We're gonna go back down to 60 miles per hour, and we're gonna set the cruise control right there. Okay, let's see what we get now. So now we're actually getting a little bit better fuel economy. We're getting 25, 26 miles per gallon there, and that's in the highest setting. I'm just gonna get us to the highway and then we'll go try 70 miles per hour and see what it's gonna make for fuel economy there. I definitely recommend you be very careful if you want to drive this truck in a high horsepower setting, say like tune 4, 5, or 6, especially if you didn't do the transmission control module upgrade. Like this one doesn't have transmission tuning or anything, so you want to be very careful in those higher tunes. And just remember, you're playing with fire. The more horsepower you're given to a stock truck like this, the more you risk something happening. Typically the most common issues guys face are blown head gaskets and blown transmissions. But if you drive the truck nice, it can last a long time at a high horsepower tune and never have any issues. It all depends how you drive it. Okay, so I just put it back in the lowest tune and we're cruising. Okay, we'll set it to 70 miles per hour right there. So at 70 miles per hour, and we're now getting around 18 miles per gallon. We're gonna bump this up to the max tune. You should see it flash 5 times down there. Now we're going to turn cruise control on, set cruise control. And now it's saying we're getting 25 miles per gallon around there. And that's at 70 miles per hour on the tune level 6. There is a little bit of wind today, but it was a crosswind from where we were driving. So I don't think it really matters much. And like I said, it's just a gentle breeze. We don't have much wind to deal with today, which is pretty surprising for being in Saskatchewan. And I don't know, take it with a grain of salt. A lot of guys are like, you can't trust these computers and whatever. Like, take it with a grain of salt. Like I said, if you want to believe the computer, that's what it's telling we're getting for fuel economy. The only real test would be to measure how much fuel you put in and measure the distance you travel with it and get an average. But now let's talk about sound. So I'm cruising now at almost 80 miles per hour, and there's some drone. It's almost less drone going faster than compared to slower. Like if I slow down a little bit, like now we're doing 70 miles per hour and there's definitely a little bit more drone. I don't know, can you hear it? Would it bother me? Not really, I don't mind. I like hearing the truck. But this is also 5-inch straight pipe with no muffler. So if you want to try to eliminate some of that drone, just get the resonator or the muffler like when you order the kit. I'm gonna set my camera up outside the truck though, and we'll see what the sound sounds like from outside. I also put the exhaust brake on, so hopefully we can hear what that sounds like. So hopefully you could hear that, but this truck sounds amazing. And all those pulls I did, I was in the second power level. So again, there's stock, which is 0. And then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't even know what power levels they go up to, but number 2 feels fast. Like I'm gonna do a pull in level, well, we'll do stock, we'll do 0. And then I'm gonna do a pull in level 5 to see the difference. We'll do 0 to 60. I'm not gonna mat it all the way to the ground in the higher tune though, because I'm scared. Like this truck is fast. Like it is fast. So I don't want to blow this truck up. It's not my truck. So I'm not gonna bag drive it, but hopefully we'll still get a good idea to check out the different power levels. Okay, so if we see we are in tune 2 right now, we are gonna bring it down. There's tune 1. Now that's 0. So now we're in tune 0, which should be stock. Let's do a pull to 0 to 60, and I'm gonna go about 3/4 throttle, because again, I don't want to wreck nothing here. Like that's fast, and that's supposed to be 0. Like that's nuts. Offset wheel problems and GM wheel well. Gotta do a 4-point turn here. Also, this backup camera, can you see that? It's an actual, like the rear view mirror is a camera. That has been tripping me out this whole time. Because I try to look in the rear view mirror, but I see that, but I try to look through like the screen in there. It's weird. I don't know. I've never seen one in person before. Okay, we're gonna go here and we're gonna go up all the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead. There's a little bit of snow here, so I don't want to slip on the snow. We'll go to that nice open stretch. And again, I'm not giving it, this is not full throttle by any means, but let's see if we notice a difference. Oh yeah, like we're spinning out right now. Traction control kicked in. Like, oh man, that's scary. I didn't even go to 60 there because wow, that is fast. I chickened out and let off the throttle because it just felt like that engine was screaming. So head studs would be a pretty good upgrade if you're going to be doing this, if you're going to be running it in the high tune. And probably transmission tuning, and honestly probably a built tranny, because that's a lot of power. That is a lot of power. I don't think I would run it on tune level 5, to be honest with you. That's just too much. So yeah, if a guy was towing something, I would probably stick to like the 0 or the level 1 horsepower setting, depending on how heavy you're going. Because when you're towing, your EGTs, your exhaust gas temperatures are going to be going up, and you don't want to melt a head gasket on these L5P Duramaxes. If this was my truck, I'd probably set it in level 3, and I'd drive it respectfully, and that's what I would leave it in for the most part. You don't want to be switching tunes all the time, constantly, because the transmission's always adapting to driving styles and power levels and everything, so you're kind of constantly making your transmission confused. And I think a lot of guys, when they have transmission issues, it's because they're always like flipping their switch or they're changing their tune way more often than they should. The best thing you can do for these trucks is drive them nice. You don't want to downshift them on the highway. Like if you got to pass somebody on the highway, you want to roll into the power. Don't downshift, because that's hard on the transmissions. And then just keep your truck in good shape and do general maintenance on it. It should last a long time. But again, that's basically all I want to go over. I do have a video installing this kit. I'll put a little thing up there, one of the places. And you can check that out if you want. Again, merchandise is coming out soon, so check the description for a website link for that. If you see this video, after, a month from I post it, there might be some merch for you. And the link for the delete kit is down in the description. And if you've got any questions, just shoot me a message on Instagram at Dark Iron Diesel. Shoot me a follow. I post lots on Instagram. But anyways, guys, I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video, and I really hope to catch you on another one.